Hello kids! Today we are going to have some story time. You love stories, don't you? Everybody loves stories, trust me. And today we are going to read the story of Spot Goes to a Party. Yes, everyone loves party. Yeah, you love it too? So we are going to read how Spot goes to a party. And this story is by Eric Hill, an original. Lift the Flap book. Oh, great! I love surprises, don't you? You know what? What do people do in a party? Yes, they have a good time. Here's the story. There is an envelope, a pink envelope, right here. And there are two characters that we need to know who they are. We know that the envelope has just arrived outside from the door. And this is Spot's mom. And this is Spot. Look how excited Spot is because its tail is wagging. So Mom says, "Here's a letter for you, Spot." And the puppy says, "May I open it, Mom?" Oh, he's so excited, he can't wait to open it. And as Spot opens the envelope and finds a card inside, Mom asks, "Who is it from?" Because the card is actually for Spot. So Spot looks at the name at the bottom and says, "Helen." "I hope Tom and Steve are going," Spot says to his mom. So the card reads, "Please come to my fancy dress party. Love from Helen." How exciting. Wouldn't you be when you are invited? And a costume party? So Mom looks at the card which says, "Please come to my fancy dress party. Love from Helen." And then says to Spot, "What will you wear, Spot?" Yeah, Mom is worried. What will Spot wear? Does Spot have a costume to wear in the party? Actively looking in his wardrobe. You can see his head inside the wardrobe, and you can see his hands and nose in the drawer below. And look at the socks and belt and clothes he's throwing out and boots just to find the right costume to wear to the party. And when is the party? Well, in a few minutes. That is why he's so excited and throwing everything out. Let's see if he's found something. Has he? Ah, look at that. Spot has found something. He says, "My cowboy hat. I'll wear my cowboy suit." So now, since Spot has found his favorite costume of a cowboy to wear in the costume party, Spot is getting ready. Look how happy he is. He's got his cowboy hat, he's got his cowboy scarf, his cowboy waistcoat, and his cowboy wristbands. All good. But Mom says, "Here's something else for your costume." And what has Spot's mom got for his costume? Let's see. Shall we? Oh my God, it's a wooden horsey. So off Spot goes on his wooden horsey. He finds the house of Helen where it says in a big board, "Party!" Yes! And there are lots of balloons to say, to invite, to welcome everyone inside the house. Helen has invited, of course. You need an invitation to a party. So Spot goes and rings the bell. And a cat comes out. And Spot does not know the cat. So Spot says, "Hello, where's Helen?" And guess what? The cat removes the costume hat and says, "Here I am, Spot. I am here," says the hippo. So Helen is a hippo. very happy. Lots of balloons, lots of cupcakes, lots of guests, all dressed in costumes like he was in the cowboy suit. Look how happy he is. And then Spot comes across Tina. So he says, "Hello Tina, have you seen Tom?" Why is Spot asking for Tom? Do you remember that when Spot got the invitation from Helen to this fancy dress party, he hoped that Steve would be there. So that is why Spot does not hesitate to ask Tina, "Hello Tina, have you seen Tom?" And what does Tina say? Let's look. Not yet, but have a cake. She's so sweet that she's offering cake and cupcakes too. Spot takes a cupcake and then keeps looking for his friends Tom and Steve. He comes across Helen dancing with the piggy, and then he comes across Betsy. Betsy is a honeybee. So Spot asks Betsy, "Betsy, is Steve here yet?" And what does Betsy say? Let's have a look. "Oh, I don't know, but let's dance." So Spot has his delicious cupcake, and Spot also meets lots of lovely guests around dancing. Finally, he hears something under a table Helen is on. So what is Spot doing? "Why are you looking under the table, Spot?" asks Helen. And Spot says, "I can hear something." So when he lifts up the tablecloth, "Boo!" says the mouse in the clown's costume. As Spot was dancing in the party, somebody from behind said to Spot, "Hello, Spot." And Spot looks behind and says, "Who said that?" And the spotted horse. The head was removed, and the monkey said, "I did." And do you know who Monkey is? So Spot really realizes it's his friend Steve, the monkey. So he says, "Hello, Steve. Who else is in there?" Because Spot knows that Steve possibly cannot become one horse. So there's definitely somebody at the back. So he says, "Hello, Steve. Who else is in there?" And the monkey says, Steve says, "Guess. Can you guess who else is there with Steve? In this costume of the horse? Spotted horse?" Of course you can. And of course Spot did too. Steve and Tom were in the costume of that spotted horse, his friends. So he had a great time at the party. And then after the party, what did his friends do? They gave him a ride to his house. How lovely, isn't it? And Mom says, "Spot, what a surprise." You know why she said that? Because Mom gave him a wooden horse, see? And Spot was coming back on a galloping live spotty horse. "Howdy, Mom. It was a great party." And then, because Spot was tired from the party, he was so happy and so excited and yet so tired that he fell asleep with Mom with his cowboy hat still on. Sweet dreams, Spot. Night night for you.